Oh, good morning. Welcome to today's episode of Learning About Cannabis. As you watched the prior two videos, you've seen how we've extracted the THC and CBD using Everclear alcohol to take and strip the cannabinoids from the buds and make it into an oil. Well, today, folks, we're on our last and final step. So if you'll follow me, I'll show you. Watch out for Dolce. If you follow me, now, if you remember, 2 days ago, we had dumped 2 bottles of Everclear into a large glass jar containing bud. We soaked the bud, and then we poured it through a cheesecloth into a glass tray. Now, we've let that evaporate off the tray, let the alcohol evaporate off the tray for the last 48 hours. And now we're finally done. Okay, come on over here and I'll show you. If you can notice, I had the crock pot on low and it was heating the oil from the bottom. I had a fan blowing across the top. Now this was full of alcohol 2 days ago. All the alcohol is evaporated off, and what you're left with is a thick black tar inside. That is your oil, my friends. So we started with 1/4 pound of organic buds and 2 liters of Everclear alcohol. And this is what we have left. So this is the crucial time. All the alcohol is gone. You can see that this thick black paste, which is our medicine, is stuck to the bottom. The bottom of the glass is still warm because it's been sitting on the crock pot. Now, at no time during our extraction method did we ever heat the alcohol in there. Therefore, we never activated it. It's still raw cannabis. So, at this point, what you do is you get yourself a putty knife, just a regular putty knife, and we're going to carefully scrape the alcohol off the bottom of this tray. Now, it is important to keep sterile and keep clean as we do this. Now, that's not working, but my hands are clean. Anyways, here we go. We're going to scrape this off the bottom. Oh, there it comes. See that? See that? Ah, that's beautiful. So what we'll do is we'll transfer this onto another surface. As you can see, I'm using a plastic little thing that's easy to work with here. So we still have quite a lot of oil to get out of this tray, but as you can see right now, already with just grabbing a little bit of it, we already have 15 grams. That's a 15-day supply. So, and I would say there's at least another 15 grams in there. So out of 1/4 pound, we're going to get about 30 grams of oil. And if you're taking a gram a day like I do, this is just perfect. So we're going to go ahead and get a little more out of here. Oh, it's coming off so beautifully. I say this is the best batch I've ever made. Yeah, 22 grams now. I guess the metal cutting knives work a little bit better. All right, so we're already up to 28.5 grams. So what I'm going to do now at this point is I'm going to store this beautiful medicine in the freezer. So I store it in the freezer to keep it fresh. I'll put it in a little safe area and I'll tuck it away. Every day in the morning I'll wake up and I'll break off a gram, and I'll show you what that looks like. By breaking off a gram, here, let me move this. And as you can see, we got most of it off the bottom. So we've done a great job. In the morning, I will wake up and I'll break off a piece of this, about a gram's worth, and I'll just throw it on the scale. So there we have 0.08 of a gram. That's almost a gram. This little bit of oil right here, I'll either throw it in my mouth and chase it down with some orange juice, or I could throw it in the blender with some multivitamins and frozen fruits and coconut water and apple juice and make a delicious smoothie. Yet this oil will get ground up into minuscule nano chunks and be able to absorb through my body much easier. Lastly, I want to tell you about two other items that I use on a daily basis. One of them is this. This is a infused coconut oil. And so what we do is we take organic, unrefined coconut oil and we boil it with the cannabis until it infuses. And then you have this big, beautiful, large cookie of coconut cannabis oil. Now I use this on a daily basis. I'll break off a little piece, throw it in the pan, cook my eggs. I'll break off a little piece, throw it in the water as I boil my water for oatmeal. I'll break off a little piece, cook my chicken, cook my vegetables. There's really a million ways to use this. And also you could break off a little piece and rub it on your skin. It does wonders. Also, we have that coconut oil that's been made into suppositories. So if you, like me, have colon cancer, a brilliant way to get the cannabinoids in your body is by using suppositories. Now, if you don't know about these, go ahead and do your research. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Lastly, another item I like to use on a daily basis is organic honey that's been infused with cannabis. So I'll just basically bite the top off this. Keep the honey right out of it and get those cannabinoids in my system. It tastes like skunk weed. So good. Lastly, folks, I want to mention the reason we like to use coconut oil so much is because of its absorption properties. The cannabinoid molecules and the coconut molecules seem to link up well together and absorb through your body much faster than the cannabis alone. So I mix coconut and cannabis, and I use that topically, orally, internally, every way. And then also, I like to smoke the ganja. And so just taking a little bit of the herbs, you could inhale it and let it resonate through your lungs. See, I'm fighting on multiple fronts, 4 fronts. What I do is I have colon cancer that had spread from my colon to my lungs. 4 years ago, I was given 2 or 3 months to live, and I started doing cannabis oil daily, taking a gram a day of this homemade oil. And after 6 months, also in conjunction with some chemotherapy, all the cancer died. Well, thanks be to God. Well, here we are on April 21st, 2018. I want to wish you a beautiful day, a blessed spring, a glorious life, and see you next time on Justin Marshall's Learning About Cannabis.